Daddy Bingo, that's the team we're gonna cheer.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday Night Primetime. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's get set. 11. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. Yeah, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. return there after a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now Rodgers.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
It's 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Man open left side is Brown. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Rico now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Good open field tackling there. 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return.
and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
3rd and 4. That's caught as Austin left side. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Warren.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Roman Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 79 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. 2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
I think this defense is still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bengals 7.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And a fine chase on the right side, complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On play action, Rodgers. And Wilson with it, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7.
Bengals 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's pulled in at the 32. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Rodgers to throw once more. The quick slant caught. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point now by Boswell. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
That's the score. Steelers 28, Bengals 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
How did he stay on his feet? And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. That's another Bengals first down. First
Here we go.
and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, can.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
He'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. No. 319.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
319.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow will throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
180. 180, hot.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now it's Rodgers. Completes it to Austin. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Austin is there and brings in another one. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Breaks through the contact. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
And we've seen him have
5.
success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver.
Here we go.
But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
He'll take over his first down 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Throwing now is Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Steelers 49, Bengals 14. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A beautiful fake. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Let's get set.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Screen 18. Screen 18.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Got his man. It's Warren. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
26.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now a play fake. Rodgers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before it calls them off the field?
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Screen 18. Gun. Motion, watch the motion.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers.
Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this one? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Here's a diving catch right side. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right, Eddie. Nice, hot. Hot.
An inside give, Brown. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly get them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready? Right shot.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. T.J. Watt, always the disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Made open left side is Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. And he is caught. He's got the 1st down and more. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grunting. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. An extra point by McPherson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, he's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 58 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Steelers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.